Today we'll be talking about the Dream Hive scholarship. Now, I just want you to know that Dream Hive, just like any other uh, organization we've spoken about, is an organization that supports students. Okay, they have a wonderful aim of supporting students and making a change in the world of education in general. Right now, one thing you need to understand is that the Dream Hive scholarship application comes in two. So there is the university scholarship application and also the senior high school scholarship application. The university scholarship application form is what I am going to talk about today. However, if you're interested in applying for the high school scholarship too, you can click on this hyperlink. So as you can see right here, yes, you can click on this hyperlink for the high school scholarship application form. So once again, what we are using right now is the university or college students application form. I'm going to use that to explain to you how you can actually fill the form and land the scholarship. I hope that's right. Great. So once again, if you want to apply for the high school scholarship, you can click there. Now, there's one thing that they really stress on when we talk about DreamHive scholarship. There's one thing they stress on when it comes to application, right? They stress on the fact that you do not have to use AI to write your essays. Neither do you even have to use it to assist you in writing your essays. Now, when an organization sends out this warning, then you should know that they have strict regulations as far as AI is concerned, and they have the technical know how in detecting the use of AI, even for assistance, right? So, yes, they value authenticity and want to hear your personal story and experiences. Any essay found to contain AI generated content, no matter how little, will be disqualified and not reviewed. So, to be on the safer side, do not use AI to assist your writing in any way. Someone might ask, what about Grammarly? It's just a grammar check something. It's still AI, okay? So don't even use that. Don't use that. Make sure that you're authentic enough, right? So that's the best advice we can give to you. Now, after submitting the application, if you're selected, you'll be informed via email and scheduled for an online video interview. Now, that is why you need to make sure that the email you provide during this application is legit. Okay, now winners of the DreamHive scholarship program will be notified via email. Now, this scholarship is only for Ghanaians in undergraduate programs in Ghanaian public universities. So if you're not a Ghanaian, we're sorry, we will get your own scholarship for you. Anyways, for the eligibility criteria, DreamHive Scholarship is exclusively available to Ghanaian students who are either high school seniors who have gained admission to a public tertiary institution in Ghana to pursue a bachelor's degree that's 4 or more years, or current university students attending public tertiary institutions. Okay, students must be pursuing their bachelor's degree 4 or more years program. So to read more about their program, which is the Dream Hive Foundation, you can just click there, yes, to know more about them. Okay, now you need to understand something, right? The essay portion is a very important part of the application process, and the maximum words or the least number of words you could actually put in an essay is 500 words. So you shouldn't write less than 500 words, okay? So your essay should be at least 500 words. Submit requested documents to their corresponding sections. So when we are looking at the form, you notice that you have to upload certain documents. Do not interchange the documents under the sections. Okay, just make sure that each and every document you upload in each and every section corresponds to that particular section. Now, you make sure that all the requested documents are formatted correctly. Now, the scholarship covers tuition fees only, accommodations is not included. The deadline is January 4th, 2026 at 11:59 GMT. I know you might say, okay, January 4th, 2026, I'm going to take my time and I will not apply right now. If you have the necessary documents we'll be discussing, then please make sure that you apply ASAP because applications are opened. Yeah. So let's just click on next and see what we have on the next page. Now we have the personal information section. This is the part where you write about yourself, or you introduce yourself to the committee. So you have to make sure that you fill out everything correctly. Now, failure to do so will result in disqualification. Make sure you put in the correct email address, as this is the only means of communication they will use. So you put in your full name, and it includes your first and last name, okay? Then your date of birth, your gender, email address, hometown, and you click on next. So the next part is where you talk about your educational background. Now, falsifying any information here will lead to instant disqualification. So make sure you tell the truth. Now, you write the name of your school, no abbreviations. If you're in KNUSD, do not write KNUSD. Rather, you write what's that school called? Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Sometimes I do go blank on these abbreviations. Anyways, if you're going to University of Ghana to, if you're attending University of Ghana to, you just put in University of Ghana instead of UG leg or something. No, just make sure that you put in the full name of the school. Now, the level you are in. So this even tells you that this particular scholarship is actually for people from level 200 to 600. So you can see level 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. If you're a level 100 student, then you have to actually click on the other link. We spoke about that in the beginning, right? So you just click on that link and then you're good to go. And the program or course of study. Okay, so you have to be advised that preference will be granted to applicants pursuing STEM-based courses as needed. So as you can see, they're listed courses here: computer science, computer engineering, electrical or electronics engineering, and all that. However, if you're doing any other course, you can put it here. Okay, you can type that course here. So let's say pharmacy, you just put it there. If it's medicine, you put it there. Just note that preference will be given to people pursuing STEM-based course, and it doesn't mean that if you're not pursuing a STEM-based course, you will not get the scholarship. Okay, so you have to also add your current CPA or CWA, and then your expected or anticipated graduation year. Now, you talk about the total cost of your tuition and fees, excluding your accommodation, and then you talk about when the deadline is for fee payment according to your university. Goodness. So then afterwards, you just click on next, right? Yeah, and then you're good to go. Okay, so the next section talks about the essays, right? So you have to write a number of essays, and they are reiterating again that you do not have to use AI tools to write or even assist you with your essays, right? So you make sure that your essay has a professional font size and format. Now, when we see the font, it's like the typeface in which your write up or your essay comes in, right? The most professional font you could ever use is actually Times New Roman. Okay, so if you have a laptop, you can actually do the formatting. Maybe once you're done, you select Times New Roman. Do not bring a document that is slanted, that whose fonts are slanted, stylish. No, those are not professional font sizes. Sorry, fonts. So you can use even Calibri. Calibri is professional. So you can use Calibri, you can use Arial. You can even use Times New Roman. But most of the times, documents that are usually submitted to organizations and all that are in Times New Roman, and the font size is 12. Okay, the font size is 12, page spacing is 1.5. So yeah, you can do that particular kind of formatting. Okay, so know that the essay portion is very important and you need to give it your necessary attention. So the very first essay that you write is, why did you choose your field of study, and how do you plan to use your degree to build a successful life after graduation? Now, this is essay number 1. Okay, you have to write at least 500 words. Now, in this essay, you actually have to make sure that you tell the story behind your field of study. Okay, what is the story? You could have done other courses, but why did you do the course you actually decided to do? Now, after you write the story behind your choosing of your field of study, then you talk about how you plan to use that field of study to build a successful life after graduation. You know, you have to put it all there as well. So after you're done, then you actually upload the document here. Mind you, the documents must be a maximum of 100 megabytes. If it's more than 100 megabytes, you will not be able to upload it here. Now, the next document you would have to upload is about a time when you faced significant adversity or challenging situation. How do you handle it, and what did you learn about yourself in the process? Now, let me tell you one trick here. The aim for this essay is not to make yourself look perfect, okay, but is to let the organization see that even though you face challenging things, like even though sometimes you go through difficult times, be it your fault or another person's fault, you actually see through it and actually see the lessons to be learned from it. Do you understand? So that's the purpose of the essay. Right now, this essay is reflective in that it wants you to talk about what you learned about yourself in the process. It could be maybe a hidden strength you discovered through the process of facing that challenge, or handling that challenge. Do you understand? Or it could even be a weakness. It could be a weakness you identify. That's why I said this essay is not to make you look perfect, but it's to rather make the panel see that you have the ability to reflect on yourself. Do you understand? So let me just give you a quick example. Say I was faced with maybe financial difficulties. I was not able to do anything, and then this particular difficulty, I saw through it. I started a business. Do you understand? And I learned that I'm a very resilient person. I'm even more resilient than I thought I was. That's a story that makes me see the positive side of myself. Assuming I actually went through something negative, like maybe I was tasked to lead a group of people and one of my team members did not do what they were tasked, I actually got angry and I spoke to them um in a way that I myself wasn't pleased with. And that's when I learned that I had a high temper. Not that I've left that high temper, I'm not doing anything about it. I am now training myself to be less temperamental. So you see, that's why I said it's about making them know that you can see through situations, right? So I think when you're done, you can also upload that document there. Now, make sure that you do the authentic and what do I call this? You do that authentic and good formatting. Okay, Times New Roman 12 points, 1.5 spacing. You're good to go. The next thing you have to do is provide information about your family's financial circumstances and explain the reasons you are seeking financial assistance for your fees. Fantastic. Fantastic. This is more or less about writing your financial need, or writing an essay about your finances, right? Good. Now, I will keep saying this, that when you're writing essays like this, do not just write, and my family is facing challenges. What are the challenges your family is facing? Okay, what is the financial circumstance? And then my mother is facing financial problems. What are the financial problems? Is it that when she goes to market, she keeps complaining of low income? Is it that one family member is ill, and even though she earns money, all that money goes into taking care of the sick person? Okay, is it that another person is taking care of you and that person's child is about to go to school, so you cannot that person cannot take care of you anymore? So talk about that. Now, if you don't have any family member that's taking care of you, it's imperative that you state that story as well. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to evoke any memories of uh any memories of someone who is dead or something, but I'm sorry I'm even saying this. Anyways, the truth of the matter is, if you have a deceased like family member who was supposed to take care of you, there's a time where you can actually talk about it, and when you're done, you just add the file and you're good to go. We have the GWO essay builder. Try your best and get one for yourself. You request it, get one for yourself, and then you can actually write all these essays with ease. Okay, all these essays with ease. Now let's go to the next and see what we've got there. Now, the next page is where you actually upload some of your documents like your CV or resume, your official or unofficial transcript. So, actually, the official transcript is the one that has the examination officer or any other reputable person who is supposed to do that in your particular school. That's where you have their stamp or their signature. But the unofficial transcript is the one that you actually download from your student's portal. Okay. Yes. So any of them is accepted. So you upload your official university document showing your fees for the academic year, and then you upload any other document that you think will help your application. Then, does your transcript reflect your performance for the entire school year? You have to notify that one as well. Now, if your transcript shows grades for only one semester, you state the reason for this. So let's say you went to the exams officer, but you didn't get a transcript that reflects your first and second semester of the school year, okay? And you just have for one semester. You can click no, my transcript shows grades for only one semester. And then you come and talk about the reason why. Maybe the school is not done compiling the results or something. You just put it in there and then you're good to go. Then afterwards you move to the next page. So after everything, then you actually have to verify or provide information and background check. So you have to make sure that the information you provide is accurate and matches official data from your university. Okay. So do you give us them express permission to contact your school to verify your official transcript and GPA? So you have to click yes. Now, when you click yes, it means they can actually contact your school to check if the official transcript and GPA is legit. Now, by providing them with your information about your family's financial status, you are agreeing to be a verification process. Now, it may involve speaking to your family, friends, or acquaintances to confirm the information you've provided. So, do you agree? You have to click yes. Now, this means that all the information you've provided about your financial status will be verified by speaking with your family, friends, or acquaintances. So, you have to provide full name and phone number of a parent or guardian for verification. So you put their name there and their number, their phone number as well. That's the most important part. Now, you have to type your full name to verify consent of the information above. So you type your full name in there and it shows you give consent. Then you type your full name to verify that all information provided in the scholarship application is correct. You put it there. And then you talk about how you heard about their scholarship program. Now, I'd advise that at this point, you talk about GW Scholarship Support Unit, okay? And then maybe you can put one of our contact numbers there. Let me give you the number you can put there. Okay, so you can put, you heard it from GWO Scholarship Support Unit platform, YouTube platform. So either you put our YouTube link there or you put this number there, 0557 257 542. Okay, so yes, you can just talk briefly about that. See, GW Scholarship Support Unit, and then you put the number there. Right, they may want to contact us for verification. Mind you, this scholarship is free. How do I put it? It's the application process is free. Anyone who tries to contact you in the name of GWO seeking for some monetary funds in order to give you this scholarship, that person is a fraudulent person, and you have to make us hear it. You have to let us know about that so that we can take care of that person ASAP. Guys, I'm done taking you through everything. If you are a high school student, you can go to you can click on the high school link and then you apply for that as well. Okay, that is all I have for you guys today. See you in the next video, and make sure that at the end of everything you keep the resilience, you keep the fire burning. Okay, we won't stop at anything to give you less opportunities. We're going to give you more and more and more opportunities, guys. All the best, and make sure to subscribe and share this video to anyone who might need it as well. Bye.